for us to enjoy this Champions League. I don't know about you, but I really enjoyed the jollof very much. I didn't get into the tour because it had others written all over it in terms of management of the IUU. But, I may revisit it on my way out. It's a great pleasure. I'm sure we are all gathered here today because of our love for our country. I mean, all of us here share a deep passion for Ghana, and we want to see Ghana going forward and doing well and doing better for all of our children and our families and our compatriots. It is therefore very imperative that we have a government in power that helps Ghana to move forward, that comes into government not to increase the suffering of our people, but rather comes into government to reduce the suffering of our people and allow our people to progress. The evidence that we have over the last 3.5 years is that, in fact, the management of the economy has produced results that have actually increased the suffering of our people. I'm sure all of you call home regularly, and people are probably asking you to send more money than you used to send before, because the cost of living has gone up. I mean, anybody trying to build a house back home will tell you that the cost of living has really shot up. Cement has gone up from 9 or 8.5 Ghana cedis as it used to be to over 25 Ghana cedis today, and in just 3.5 years. And you will see, if you visit the hospital, the National Health Insurance Scheme has virtually collapsed. So the cost of living, I mean, school fees, fertilizers, and so on, has really been going up. Notwithstanding the message that we have single-digit inflation, it doesn't seem to add up. And you will also have noticed recently that the exchange rate of the dollar to the cedi has virtually collapsed, basically. We are now talking about 1.9 something and heading towards 2, we are not even towards the end of the year yet. So the data that is coming out is quite worrying. But more worrying is the fact that the real sector of the economy, if you look at agriculture has collapsed. You have a growth rate which has reduced from 7.4% to 0.8%. Fishing has gone to negative 8.7%. So the fishermen along the coast are really complaining. And this is why the collapse in agriculture has also seen the increase in food prices that you are seeing in Ghana today. The bag of maize has almost tripled in price in the last 3 years. And so these are things that people are dealing with on a day-to-day basis back at home and are crying for a change. Our task is not just to talk about problems, which we do talk about, but also to tell our people where we want to go to. How do we want to address some of the issues that they are facing? And I think I will just try to touch on a few things to give you a sense of the direction that Nana Akufo-Addo, inshallah, the next president of the Republic of Ghana, wants to take. I think our first task will be to restore some trust in government. The developments over the last few years, I think, has resulted in a lot of suspicion or cynicism about government. You find a situation where even teachers and nurses, they can be employed for 2 years or 3 years and not get any salary paid. I mean, that is reality. 2 years without pay. you find a situation where contractors can be given contracts, they perform, then they wait for pay, and they don't get paid. Sometimes government give checks, and the checks bounce. Wow. I mean, can you imagine the U.S. government gives you a check, and the check ever bounces? It's not possible. I mean, that is the heart of the management of the economy. If you cannot trust the government check, then what will happen to the private sector? So it is very, very important that we restore this trust in government. And inshallah, if we get into the management of this economy, this will be history. We will not find a situation where contractors, nurses, or teachers can say, government has given them work and I will refuse to pay. If you don't have the work, then don't give them work in the first place. But we, inshallah, will put an end to that sort of trust. There is also a lot of distrust in government because of cases of corruption you are hearing about, which I call the Wyomization of the economy. Now, this Wyomization is taking place in the form of these judgment debts, which are being paid for no work done. I mean, millions of dollars. So far, the government has budgeted about $420 million to pay judgment debt. And it's just amazing, the stories that are coming out, to see how people are conniving to dupe the state of very hard-earned resources. So we have major issues to deal with, and a lot of these issues we are going to be spelling out and what we are going to do in our manifesto. We are going to be a government where business thrives. We are not going to be a government that puts roadblocks in the way of people doing genuine business. And so you will see the difference when we come, for example, in terms of your port duty that you will face, because that is a place where business is handicapped right from the beginning. And I think they've gotten, Ghana as a whole has gotten the economics wrong as far as import duty is concerned, and I will explain a bit more on this for those of you who will come later to listen more to this during my lecture. We have an exciting period ahead. We are going to apply common sense policies, and we are going to help bridge the gap between the North and the South, the Zongo communities and the rest of Ghana. We are going to set up the Zongo Development Fund. The Zongo Development Fund is going to be in the first budget. We will allocate resources for the first time in the history of Ghana. We will have specific allocations every year for this fund to deal with the basic issues that our Zongo communities face. We have about 208 of them. And if you visit the Zongo communities, and a lot of these communities, some of them are over 100 years old, you don't see progress. And you don't see progress because you don't see the allocation of resources towards them. And inshallah, we are going to change that. And we'll make it. So there's so much that we are trying to do for our people, for all of Ghana, and we are counting on your support. I'll dilate a bit more on some of these things during my lecture this evening, but inshallah, there is hope ahead. Nana Akufo-Addo is going to bring hope, and inshallah, let's support him, let's get up and support him. I'll be there right with him. Lord Seth and Barra will go the distance to bring prosperity and not poverty. Thank you very much for your attention. God bless all of you.
Our next speaker is our Honorable Haji Turaki, the coordinator of Nasara.
Assalamu alaikum. Your Excellency, the next Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Chairman of the New York the national chairman of NPP USA and the gentleman on the high table. On behalf of Nasara Club, people will be surprised to see Nasara Club in the diaspora, USA. Nasara Club is the legal wing of the NPP. Most of our Zongo folks don't know that. NPP is the only party in Ghana that has shown concern of the Zongo people, like His Excellency said. We are calling on all Zongo people to know what Nasara is in NPP. So that is why a few people came together here under my leadership to, for the first time, form a Nasara Club in the diaspora. And we have been working hand in hand with our colleagues, NPP USA, to push Nasara. And I'm glad this afternoon you see a whole lot of Zongo guys here this evening. We thank you very much. On behalf of Nasara Club, we thank His Excellency and his entourage taking their time to come all the way from Ghana, visit other places in the U.S., and coming to see we, the Muslim folks here. This is a great honor to us. We thank you so much. Before I end up my speech, I would like to congratulate Alhaji Ali Suraj, Muji, and other members. These two gentlemen, they worked hard with the support of our chairman and other executive members to bring this function to us. We thank them. I want other folks to look at what these gentlemen are doing, for them to also join and let us be politically inclined. We, the Zongo people, we don't do politics. And in our civil rights, we have to join the wagon and bring development to the community. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I have to introduce the executives of the Nasara Club. I am the coordinator. We have T. Ali as the financial secretary. We have Ali Suraj as the organizer, and we have PRO Mustau is the PRO. We have the secretary Bala, and we have Mujib as the assistant PRO. The deputy coordinator, unfortunately, is not here. He is Baba Alhaji Baba Aleno. And we have Yaro. This gentleman went to contest the Aswanti constituency, and he did very well. And he is a co-founder. So some of the executive members are not here. Like this evening, we are going to have a fundraising. I'm seizing this opportunity to invite you all here who have come and dined with His Excellency. Come and give us more contribution to help NPP win power back in Ghana. Thank you so much.
Alice Raj is presenting whatever. I think he has a magic. I don't know what it is. Alice Raji.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. With all due respect, I don't want to spend much time. What I want to say here is I wanted to ask everybody to look at his heart towards this thing that we're doing to help us help the body because of our future. This is what we come out with this chair. You see this chair here. It's only one important picture with Dr. Bawumia, which is the next Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, inshallah. We have a very important people here, which I humble myself by asking you people to help us to have one picture. I want one person to have one single picture. That picture, the live picture this picture is the picture who is going to show that the day that NPP were looking for help, you raise your hand and you help the party. I believe and I trust Dr. Bawumia will never ever forget about you. So, 1 minute, I'm looking for any gentleman who will raise his hand to come and sit here while I will invite His Excellency to come and sit and have a picture. Tell us how much you're going to give us to help us so that we'll help the party. Well, look at the high table. I have very important people in the high table. I want one person to raise his hand to sit here and have an important picture with Dr. Bawumia.
My brother Ali here says you want one person to come and stand here and take a picture. We are not accepting $50. You have to tell the amount. That's how we do politics, okay? So don't shy away. Say the amount.
Thank you very much for correcting me. Thank you very much. This is auction. When something is auction and there is a challenge on the ground, you can't mention amount of money. Somebody will give 10,000, and somebody will give 11,000. We're going off. So I'm looking at my table. I know the people I invite very, very well. Oh, members, I'm sorry. Thank you very much. $100. Let's give them a call. $100 going. $100 going. Mr. Honorable Anahaji Guru says no. When it's no, that means there's more money to come. Everybody shake your hand. More money to come. At-Takbir! At-Takbir! Excellency, you have come with lucky, and I guarantee you by the special grace of God, you will be the next Vice President of the Republic of Ghana. So the government give $1,000. $1,000 going. $1,000 going. $1,000 going. Two.
Nobody's a man.
$1,000 going. Three. $1,000 going. Mr. Gulukos is going to win. $4. $1,000 going. Everybody say Allahu Akbar. At-Takbir. Honorable Mr. Gulukos, for the first time Nasara has organized a function. You are the first gentleman who has opportunity to have important picture with His Excellency, ex-Vice President of the Republic of Ghana. So everybody welcome Mr. Gulukos to the stage, inshallah, with His Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana next, inshallah. At-Takbir again. Gentlemen, what makes me happy is if I look at the floor, they are all Muslim brothers and all brothers and sisters, Christian, everything. That tells you that, essentially, you ought to respect. Can you take 1 minute for us? A beggar has no choice. We are begging. We're looking for your help. A gentleman offer $100 who will never leave his $100 on his pocket. NPP, we are fighting for what belongs to us. This money belongs to us. So gentlemen, the Almighty Allah bless you. One second, gentlemen. I have 5 to count. If anybody gives no money, you lose. $100. One. Listen, this is live picture. Wait.
Ali, but let me tell you, are leaving them out.
Oh, I have Adia Amina Bukata, the queen mother of Zongo Association of the United States of America. One, wait, cameraman, right? I will have all of you out. $100 going one, $100 going two, $100 going three, $100 going four. This gentleman, you are, oh, Master Paul, you are good, glory. And somebody has raised his hand. So, $150 for the president of Alaka Association, Alhaji Baba of New York. Everybody, take your hand, take your hand, take your hand. I love people giving NPP money. When you give NPP money, you make me feel happy. And how do you do it? Thank you very much for the wonderful organization that you have volunteered your life to organize Nasara Club. May Almighty Allah bless and protect you. With Nasara Club, inshallah, you are going to be the next vice president of the Republic of Ghana. Anybody else? Yes.
What about the ladies? How much?
People are opposed me. I think you don't like me. But I'm sorry for that. Adia Amina Bunkata. Do you know what she said? She said, Ali, I am the one who brings you to this world. So you can't sit. Once I'm sitting down, Adia Amina said, oh, somebody give 100, somebody give 200. Look at the lady, she said, lady, I'm going to give you confidence. So Maka just said, I'm going to put $200. You are welcome to the high level, high profile of Bawumia. She wanted to give the money and just do it. I can feel it. This is the queen mother of Zongo Association of United States of America. On behalf of the Zongo community, we thank you, Adia Amina. May Almighty Allah bless and protect you for giving your children hope, inshallah. She is also presenting the Japan Association, inshallah. Thank you very much. And also, gentlemen, I beg you, I would like to introduce two people so that Your Excellency, you will see that in any office, they have an organizer who is organizing the organizer to do the organizing job. So two of us have our wife here. Adia Nasara Muhammad, this is an opportunity for you to know my wife. Nasara Muhammad, she's here.
Right.
With Abigail, our wife, would like to welcome you here so that your parents will see you, inshallah. Adia Bakisu, so $100. We're looking for money. When money comes, we keep supporting the camp. Adia Bakisu, $100. Everybody that wanted to pay the money to have the picture, you can raise your hand and give us amount of the money, then you come and do the picture. Please, we don't have much no matter the price, whoever want to pay huge amount of money to have the picture, how much? $20. May Allah bless you. This is the last picture, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for helping us to organize this show. I'm going to hand over the mic to the host. Thank you very much, His Excellency. May Almighty Allah bless you. Mr. Host, I think I've done my part. Whatever I say, I want everybody to forgive me. I'm still ready. I'm a loving guy about advice. Thank you very much.
A lot of money. Yes, he did. And how much shoes do we pick up? Thank you. Yeah, that's my senior brother. That's my senior brother. I don't know you. That's Rafik. I have seen Aisha, right? I know. I know. Before he sleep, that's why I'm. Yeah. Before he sleep, nothing to me. That's why he sleep. He got me on the solar planet. You would have paid a car, right? For that. But I got an opportunity to that way back in Burkina Faso. Oh, yeah. I know he did very well. Oh, yeah. And he's my tight friend. Oh, and he's my brother. Very, very tight. I talk to him very often. We have a very tight relationship. So we were going to contest the seat at Washington. That was a even he could have done better. That was the no, you never told me you were good. I had it, so I didn't say anything. When I called him, I don't think he said everything about it. So everything, we are Muslim community. We said it and we're ready. Just to see the way from the there's no way you can contest it. I mean, this really works. No, I mean, look, let me say something. Look, who knows that? What I want to say is this is the first appearance. Okay. Look, first appearance, he did well. But what I thought my issue will never win if you have to insult personally. You don't go out. I've got in Ghana. I like to talk. I went to Ghana just one time. I was giving an interview on Syria and I heard him from my ears talking about people doing something. People who are not straightforward. That doesn't if you really said that it was an error of judgment, because the issue is that as a Muslim, you cannot do that. Okay? No matter the backdoor or whatever behavior you might have known that. But you can't say that. Oh, yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Where he fell there's no way as long as they will give you a leadership if you are a bachelor. If he had listened to advice, he would have married earlier. If this was in his plan. Me, I know, and like when he started to this guy, he doesn't I know. That's what it's most like and for him to lose by 8 or 9. What? No. The issue is that anyway. No, this is what I'm saying. The voting anyway, you vote according to the election. But you will see things with NPP as a party that forms and before we win crucial elections, we need a blessing. Because at that point, we were in parliament. Right now, we had a chance to make it for the pull on. And that is where he says no track. What you do? I say no track. You look like 8 or 9 delegates. What I am saying is that the only thing we tell Scott is that you know the marriage, and that must have not again. No community with their leadership will matter. Now you want to marry. That is what I am saying. If you do well and do it right away, marry from that community. Even wherever he goes to marry, once you are married, you take to the you signify it. Okay? Oh, you know.
Well, take it back. No. Just only for the other. I want to take a shot.
So I'm going to take a shot with Bawumia.
Hey, just close it. You are going out. We are just down here.
Super! Yeah, when he comes there, you get it.